Welcome back to race 2 of the night and race 2 of our third season in the EINSTEIN League. The first race has been at Spielberg, Austria, with Lil Jim winning that race, Nick in P2, Chappie P3, Raisin P4, Stan P5 and so on. And our reverse grid as the winner starts at the back and the last person who finished the race will start at the front. Here in Monaco, especially around Monaco, it's very, very important to start at front, because there you can dictate the pace and defend your position. It's very, very hard to overtake around here. Normally it's a festival of carnage. Hopefully it won't be, but you never know. And as always, we are starting our race with the formation lap, and we're just waiting 10 seconds until the formation lap comes into play, and we go on from there. As always, feel free to chat a little bit in the live chat. If I have the time to look at it, I will maybe get that into commentary a little bit. First, we have to see if we can get out of the point of view of racing good. We can, beautiful, so the camera settings are all good. And this time we have a lot of guys starting on the medium tires. Racing Good in P1 starting on the softs, Dicunha in P4 on the softs, Bizzle, Casto, Raisin and Nick on the softs. Everyone else starts on the medium tires. And it seems pretty dark here around Monaco. It's very cloudy. You never know, we had some rain in Austria. Maybe we will have some rain around Monaco too, maybe later in the race. That could be the reason why a lot of guys are starting on the mediums. But you never know. Formula 1, you never know. Some Braveheart once said. And it's very, very interesting to see what the fast guys can do. Especially Lil Jim, Nick, Chappie, Raisin, Ultimate Stan, who finished top 5 in Austria and presented a very high pace. Let's see what they can do at the back here in Monaco, because you never know if someone breaks a little bit earlier than you expect and damage your wing. It's very unfortunate, but that's how it goes, and Codemasters sometimes can be a bitch in regards to penalties, corner cuts and damage. So we will see how this one plays out as the grid is now forming up. Racing Good starting on pole position. Nick and Lil Jim are now in the grid boxes, and we got yellow flags for now, green flags now, 5 red lights are going out every second. And we have the usual problem from Codemasters that the start doesn't seem to be right now, but as soon as they go, we're here, and the start is right now. Racing Good already losing a position to Corleone, who had a beautiful start, clinching P1. We might have some touchy games in the back, side by side through Monaco, and we already have a virtual safety car. That was chaos. That was chaos again, but right now it seems like that no one has DNF'd from the race, and I couldn't see a lot of end plates flying around, so what happened here. But what happened in the beginning was obvious. Corleone clinched P1 from Racing Good, Dicunha in P3. Let's take a quick look who made up positions and who lost. So as we've seen, Corleone gained a position against Racing Good, Dicunha gained a position against Prolova, D-Bizzle gained 3 positions, Eskimo lost 2, Stan gained 2, Chappie gained 2, Vessier lost 2, and we're back to racing. Green flags. Oh, and Corleone has a penalty. It's a drive-through in the lead. You don't need that. And Scientist is back. So Scientist, we already have a virtual safety car, and that caused Corleone to have a drive-through penalty right now. No one DNF'd. Corleone won the start into P1, a beautiful one, but then destroyed his race.
Got a lot of guys pitting. Yeah, I saw the start, but I was trying to listen to my children as well. But I caught it out of the corner of my eye. But,
and D'Acunha with a beautiful move against Racing Gup into P1. That was hard fought, but it was clean. D'Acunha, we have yellow flags in Sector 1. Maybe...
Oh, PR Oliver.
Oh!
PR Oliver spun.
Yeah, but his wing looks good. It seems like he has no damage on his wing. Let's see what the guys are doing when they come out of pits. Yeah, there's another one who hit the barrier. It's Voltex King. Racing Gup got 3 seconds of penalties right now. Oh, and Pro Oliver lost it again. He has some big issues right now.
Tires, I think his tire. Oh, there's a big crash. Big crash with Vessier, I think it is.
Yeah, he pined it into Vessier. Oh no. Pro Oliver is all over the place right now. Raisin crashed into him, lost some parts of his wing. Yeah, Pro Oliver has no control over his car right now. It's horrible to watch.
Eskimo got overtaken by Nick trying to go into the pits. It was a late move from Eskimo.
Yeah, and Alfa Romeo does a little double stack with Racing Gup and D Bizzle, both changing wings, and D Bizzle losing a lot of time here. Eskimo in the pits. He's changing onto the hard tires, changing his wing also. A lot of action, a lot of pit stops. Pro Oliver has no wing left. He tries to survive through the streets of Monaco to get a new nose. While D'Acunha is now in P1 and Moshe already up to P2.
Well, Alex, say it. I know you want to say it. They are what? They are clapping their hands.
They actually are. So Moshe in P2 already. Ultimate Stan gained 10 positions, as did Lil Jim. Stan in P3 right now, Lil Jim in P7, Nick right behind Lil Jim, Chappie in front of Jim. So these 3 guys started in the back, and they're now already up to P6, 7 and 8. And let's see on which tires they are. They are on mediums. Only Nick is on softs, but Chappie and Lil Jim are on medium tires.
Corleone, despite having a drive-through, is still in P5. That's quite amazing. But he's under pressure from Chappie here. He's under pressure from Chappie and Little Jim here.
Oh yeah, Chappie just 0.2 of a second behind him. Oh, you can't race that close behind someone. It's very tricky around here. And Chappie goes for it? No, he just shows himself there in the mirror, but he doesn't go for it. Yeah, they have to be very careful here not to touch anything, either the wall or the car in front of them. Yeah, and I bet Chappie will try to do everything to overtake Corleone after the tunnel section. Yeah, Chappie's right behind Corleone, but he has no ERS left, and it doesn't seem like he has enough pace left. No, he hasn't. Oh, it's a very spicy battle there.
And Nick is watching from behind the scenes here as well.
Yeah, Wayne lost the position to Vessier. Pro Oliver DNF'd.
And Doradon.
Oh, and the Williams. Doradon hit the wall into Wayne, but Wayne seems to have no damage, and Doradon is hitting the walls.
Pro Oliver's retired from the race, so we've got our first retirement. And Wayne Bennett.
Oh, Wayne Bennett. He's dead.
Did he lose it coming out the tunnel?
Oh, I don't know. There were a lot of cars, and it could be a high possibility that Wayne maybe got crashed.
He's stuck in the chicane.
Yeah.
He's stuck on the chicane.
And Racing Gup is pitting again. He's onto the hard tires right now. Let's see if some of the guys, because we have a full car safety car, if some of the guys are pitting now.
I think D'Acunha will be very happy with this, because he can then still come out effectively in the lead of the race, I believe.
Yeah, he has a free pit stops, 15 laps, or 14 then, on the medium tyre. That's more than doable around Monaco. So he will clap his hands right now.
It'll be interesting to see if Stan or Mosh go in the soft tyres here. Will the softs last that long? Are we going to get... I don't know what the weather's like. It's still looking very dark.
Yeah, I don't know if D'Cunha has wing damage. I thought there was some end plate missing. Yeah, his wing gets changed too. But all the guys behind him are also pitting, so...
Mosher's wing's clean.
Yeah, Corleone now trying to get into P1. And Corleone is in P1. Corleone! Although he got a drive through.
Yeah,
he's in P1.
Jim's effective P1, isn't he? I don't think he's pitted though.
Let's see.
Is he pitted?
No. Corleone, Lil Jim and Chappie didn't pit. So net P1 is D'Cunha still. He's in net P1 after the safety car's in. Corleone, Lil Jim and Chappie didn't pit. And
Stan is net P2, but on the hard tyres, D'Cunha on the mediums, and Mosher on the softs.
Yeah, Mosher's going hardcore. He heard you.
Well, I don't think he should be listening to me. Especially around Monaco. If you want to listen to anyone around Monaco, it's Infamous, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out to Infamous. Oh, Duradin's lost it going into the final corner. He's damaged his wing. That's disaster for Duradin. He was in a good position. Well within the top 10, but he's now going to have to come back into the pits. And get that from wind change.
On my screen, he's in P15. Or was he in P10 as he lost it?
He was in P10 and then he pitted for mediums, and then he's lost it going into the front corner, so he's going to have to pit again. So he will come out last. So the guys have to realise there's 15 of them left. If they all finish the race, they'll all score points. So they're all guaranteed at least a point if they finish the race.
Yeah, you have to remind me almost every second that it's now points down to P15.
So 25 points still for the race win, 1 point for P15.
Can you please give me an update for the points that are given to P2? Is it still
20,
18?
20 points. 20 points.
Yeah, so Nick has the luck of being fast because he got the fastest lap and drive of the day in Austria, so he got 22 points and Lil Jim 25. So it's not bad if you finish P2 and get the 2 extra points.
We've got a 5-second penalty for Eskimo and Vessier for colliding with each other, and
Eskimo overtook Vessier?
It looked to me like that Vessier was asked to let him back through because he certainly moved over for him.
Oh, okay. Oh no, Eskimo has it on the screen. We can keep it clean in the incident report. You can get your 5 seconds removed. If you're not guilty, you're not responsible for getting these 5 seconds. And let's see if the safety car is maybe coming in this lap.
I'm amazed the top 3 haven't pitted.
Yeah.
I'm amazed the top 3 haven't pitted. If you're going to make a pit stop at Monaco,
and safety car's coming in.
These guys are going to lose out big time.
Yeah, but with every restart, there is a big chance to get another safety car. So you never know. With Formula 1, you never know, scientists.
Yes, as we look out over and over again. But now Corleone gets...
Oh, that was a big wobble. And Lil Jim is smelling blood. He's smelling blood. He's trying to overtake Corleone. Corleone blocking the line. Staying in P1, has some massive rear end issues here.
Oh, D'Cunha's got a 3-second penalty, which could be crucial for the final standings.
And Corleone defending for his life against Lil Jim. Almost hitting the wall there. Raisin overtaking Eskimo. And the top 3 already got a gap of 1.4 seconds to D'Cunha in P4. And
his own Eskimo's in the wall. Eskimo's in the wall. And he's falling down to P14. He's and Jason Gupt is in the wall as well.
Corleone is still in P1, defending force left. Little Jim hit the wall!
Jim's hit the wall, he's got the wind damage for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it, he's struggling to get in, and Chappie's through. Chappie went through his ghosted car.
Yeah, good for him. And Little Jim is pitting. Little Jim is pitting right now. So D'Cunha up to P3 because of that. Everybody else jumping up a position, and because we had a safety car, I think everyone will jump Lil Jim now.
Vortex is in as well.
Yeah, there's already a lot of damage. People crashed the car into the walls. Corleone is still in P1. Chappie now behind him, trying to pressurize him. Not to do the same mistake as Lil Jim, getting maybe too eager, too impatient. Just setting up the overtake. Because I think Corleone used a lot of ERS to defend from Lil Jim. And Chappie has a beautiful exit. Going through the tunnel right now, using all of his ERS. Almost lost the car. Going on the inside. No, faking it. Corleone cut the corner a little bit to stay on track. No penalty for him. It's a very close battle between Corleone, Chappie and D'Cunha, and Stan is closing the gap because these three cars are fighting. So Corleone hit the wall. Corleone got wing damage, and he got and he's ghosted. And Chappie tries to stick his nose into Corleone's car, so he stays ghosted. DRS is activated. Chappie trying to overtake Corleone. He's hitting the wall again. Chappie is our new leader into P1. And D'Cunha trying very hard to get Corleone 2. He gets him. He gets him. Corleone trying to defend. He's hitting the wall again. Corleone is losing every part of his car on every corner.
Yeah, he's using the track as a bit of a pinball machine at the moment.
Absolutely correct. He's pinballing from wall to wall.
Chappie really, he's going to regret not pitting under the safety car. He's in a great position right now, but he's ultimately going to fall down the order with this, unless we get another safety car.
Yeah, but you can't rely on that. And Chappie and Corleone are the only guys who didn't pit, so D'Cunha is our net leader of the race with a gap of 1.3 seconds to ultimate Stan in P3. Let's see when Chappie decides to pit. I think he will take his time.
What a bold move that was by Ray and Corleone. Yes, Corleone's wind's not falling off completely now. And
and he's pitting.
Glad to see the pits.
So right now there's no need for Chappie to pit as he's on the mediums, and he has about maybe 2 to 4 laps until he has to really pit. And let's see if maybe a virtual or full car safety car comes out for him until then, and he can use there. Of course he will lose some places even if it's a full safety car, but maybe he's not losing as much places as he would if he pits now, because Lil Jim pitted under normal circumstances. He's now in P14, correct me, P13. But it's not where Lil Jim wants to be, as he's 11 seconds behind Corleone now.
We've got a little bit of a train behind Mosher. We've got Nick, and Mosher's into the wall. We've got Nick and then Castro, and Ray is joining this battle. Surely Nick's going to get Mosher into the start finish straight, pushing him around the final corner. Mosher carries on.
The top three are now demonstrating how crucial it is to have a clean front wing around Monaco. As soon as you lose an end plate, you're losing a few tenths per lap. Raisin putting in the fastest lap right now.
Mosh got overtaken by both Stan and Castro in the start finish straight, so Mosh has obviously lost a bit of downforce. Yeah, he's lost the front wing end plate on the left hand side, and he's in the wall under pressure from Ray, and Ray's going to get him down into the hairpin. Yeah, dropped down. Slowly making his way up the order as Ray. the champion of Tier 2 from last season.
Yeah, and he has no penalties right now. That's also crucial at Monaco. Castor in front of him has a penalty already. Lil Jim now putting in the fastest lap on medium tyres, a 1:11.6. And Chappie still in the lead, but he has no ERS left. D'Cunha in P2. Ultimate stand still around 1.5 seconds behind D'Cunha.
So we've got a bit of a battle for the winner of most pit stops on the day. We've got Radin, Bultex, Bercier and Racing Duke have all pitted 3 times in the race.
That's ambitious. And it's only lap 13. So the pit window for all the medium guys. Yeah, the pit window for all the medium guys is now open, so Chappie can now pit on soft tyres to have an advantage on track with the tyres, but especially around Monaco, your only advantage on track is to be on track and have track position. But as he has to pit, he can only hope for a safety car. Otherwise he will drop down at least to P11.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, that he's going to come down in the lower half of the top 10 if not below wind. Bultex is going to have to make another trip to the pits, I think. Not his day today. But let's see if D'Cunha can withstand the pressure from Stan. Maybe he's kind of hoping in the back of his mind Stan will pick up a penalty, because at the moment...
Yeah, right now the gap is pretty stable, around 1.5 to 2 seconds in that window. Although D'Cunha and Chappie are fighting, but Chappie has a good pace here at Monaco, and D'Cunha is following him, knowing that Chappie has to pit. And Stan is not in the DRS of D'Cunha, so D'Cunha right now has not the need to overtake Chappie. But as soon as Ultimate Stan enters that DRS zone, he will feel that little slight panic mode. But right now, it seems a-okay for D'Cunha, just to stay behind Chappie for the moment. And the only close battles are within the top 8. We got the battle for first, we got the battle for third with Nick right behind Ultimate Stan. We got Raisin behind Casto just within a second, and Moshe a second behind D-Bizzle. As Boltex King is pitting and he's DNFing now. He's not continuing to race here in Monaco. And let's see if Chappie is going to the pits right now. No, he stays out for another lap. And Nick is pushing Ultimate Stan hard, very hard. The gap is now closing. We're down to 1.5 seconds. And where's Chappie? Chappie got a penalty. Chappie collected his first penalty of the race. And Nick is only 0.3 of a second behind Ultimate Stan. Both have no penalties. And Raisin lost. Raisin is out. Oh, that's a big blow on the championship. Raisin is out.
Yeah, he's lost it coming out into Casino Square. He's gone into the wall. If you jump on board with Corleone, you'll see his car.
Lil Jim also DNF.
Oh my
Lil
God.
Jim also out of the race.
And Little Jim DNF in the pits.
So the contenders for the championship already out.
And Stan's got penalty. Stan's got penalty.
Oh. So it's only Chappie, D'Cunha, Stan and Nick left from the top 5 contenders maybe. And Chappie is now pitting. Chappie's pitting now. D'Cunha's under a lot of pressure from Ultimate Stan and from Nick. And it seems like Nick has enough ERS left to attack Stan, but Stan is now attacking D'Cunha. He sees his chance right here. Oh, that's a very, very close battle until the end of the race between D'Cunha, Stan and Nick from P1 to P3. And don't forget about Casto. He's only 1.5 seconds behind Nick, and he may close the gap, but the only guy without penalties in that pack is Nick. And he can possibly
all the others in
Yeah.
the thing. You might just try and keep it out the wall, and you'll pick up points. Because now we've only got 12 runners left.
Yeah. Oh, there's a horse getting lapped, and he's leaving enough space for D'Cunha. That's very good. Fair play at display here. Beautiful to see.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's good.
you're right. And D'Cunha managed to get the gap up to 1.2 seconds, so Stan is no longer in his DRS. Nick in the DRS of Ultimate Stan, but as we've already said, it's so hard, so difficult to overtake around Monaco. Almost impossible, only if the car in front of you has wing damage. And I don't want to get D'Cunha into the commentator's curse, but right now it seems like he has it in his bag. Of course, we have 3.5 laps to go, and everything is possible around Monaco, but D'Cunha has a good pace. The gap is over a second. He has mediums on. Let's see how old these mediums are. These mediums are 11 laps old. Ultimate Stan has hard-ons. They are also 11 laps old. Nick's and Castel's mediums are also 11 laps old. So no one has a big advantage or disadvantage here, as the gap is going up to 1.6 seconds. D'Cunha doing a beautiful job to controlling the pace, controlling the pack behind him. And it seems like Monaco is from lap 14 on pretty fucking boring in the midfield and at the back, because we have big gaps between the cars. Only Chappie is very close to D Bizzle. Bizzle in P5 right now, Chappie in P6. Both got already penalties, let's see. Yeah, Chappie and D Bizzle both have 3-second time penalties, as Chappie is trying to go from the inside. He's cutting the corner. He's cutting the corner, and knowing that he won't make it with D Bizzle around the corner, but no penalty for him, but of course a warning for that cut. And D Bizzle lost it. He lost it properly. He lost the left side of his wing.
I think that's a frustration, frustration more than anything. But
yeah, and Moshe.
I think Chappie's on a mission to get fastest lap.
Is he on softs?
Yeah, he's on soft tires.
Yeah, then it's hot. Oh, and these softs are fresh, 2 laps old.
Nick's got a penalty, so D'Cunha has got respite.
Yeah,
D'Cunha just has to keep it. He just has to keep it ahead of the guys, and he's going to win the race.
Oh man!
What a turn up for the books this is. Nick will be human. He'll be absolutely human.
Yeah. That's no bueno for Nick. But now I think Nick will see the absolute need to overtake Stan to get more points here, because with a penalty it's all equal right now, and as we all know, Nick, he's not happy with just P3. He's pushing Ultimate Stan through the hairpin, telling him, mate, I'm faster. But it doesn't matter if Stan is quick at the right time, the right places. And for D'Cunha, it's beautiful that Stan and Nick are fighting hard for P2, so D'Cunha can chill a little bit in the front. The gap is now up to 1.9 seconds. So for D'Cunha, it's right now just about controlling the race, and Nick is right behind. Oh, Nick lost it almost! Right behind Ultimate Stan, pushing him through the last corner, and almost lost it. He lost his rear end there, controlled it, corrected it. And we're on the last lap around Monaco. Only 12 guys still in the race. D'Cunha leading the pack, 1.8 seconds in front of Ultimate Stan, who's in front of Nick. And maybe we will see a last attack from Nick after coming out of the tunnel. He will set up the move. Well, let's see if he can make it stick. As now Doradon is the only guy on track without any penalties, because Corleone gained a 3-second time penalty, but Nick is now too far away from ultimate stand to overtake him. And we have yellow flags in sector 2. But I can see no car off track as D'Cunha has only some meters in front of him. Going through the last corner right now onto the pit straight. And our winner of Monaco is called D'Cunha. He's winning at Monaco. Nick going up to P2. That surprised me. Nick maybe overtook Stan, maybe overtook him on penalties, but Nick is up to P2, Stan in P3, Castle P4, Chappie into P5, Vessier finishing 6th. But he has still to finish. He's going now through the last corner, coming onto the pit straight, almost losing his car here.
He'll spun again, and he's under pressure from his teammates. His teammates going to overtake him on the final lap. And he does.
Oh!
And spun again.
De Bizzle lost it. He has no wing left. Oh, yeah. And Corleone overtook him. So for De Bizzle, it's all about bringing that car home as one piece.
I wonder if Stan ran out of fuel right at the end, which allowed Nick to get past. But I
yeah,
guess we'll find out in Discord.
Unfortunately, we didn't see that. If it was because of penalties on track. Oh, and De Bizzle has a puncture, a rear right puncture.
Oh.
Yeah, he was on the soft tires for a long time. And Nick collecting another point here as driver of the day. Let's see who got the fastest lap, but first of all, we would like to congratulate D'Cunha on his first win of the season, especially around Monaco. Winning at Monaco is a special thing, scientists.
Absolutely. Fantastic performance from D'Cunha. He's the guy with the level head and deserved the win. I'm going to jump out, Ballux, while you wrap things up.
Thank you very much for commentating at Austria and Monaco with me. As we are now jumping onto the final standings. D'Cunha winning Monaco, Nick in P2, Stan in P3, Castro P4, Chappie P5, followed by Vessier, who got the fastest lap of the race, getting an extra point, Mosha in P7, Racing Gupt in P8, Corleone P9, De Bizzle P10, Eskimo P11, Doradon finishing in P12, and Raisin, Lil Jim, Boltex King, Wayne and Pro Oliver DNF'd from the race. That means they will start at the back for race number 3 next Friday. Thank you very much for tuning in, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it a bit. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you very much, and we will see next week, next Friday, same time, for race number 3 of the Scientist Reverse Grid League. Have a nice evening, have a nice weekend, stay clean, stay safe, and stay healthy. Good night.